Hi everybody, this is Chad the Gaming Dad here on Dad's Games, and today on Friday Father Knows Best we're going to be talking about a tale of truth and lies when it comes to early review copies. So the big news story this week has been all about Bethesda coming out and saying that they're not going to provide early review copies anymore for any of the sites. They're going to put them out the day before the game launches, and there's been all kinds of talk going back and forth. You know, Bethesda supports their decision by their reasons, and then a lot of people I've been watching on YouTube, some of the quote bigger sites, are finding a big problem with this. So I wanted to do this video today because in my eyes, it all boils down to your point of view. Kind of like Obi-Wan in Star Wars. What he said is true from a certain point of view. Kind of depends on where you're coming from. So let me break it down for you. Bethesda comes out and says, no more early review copies. We want everyone to experience our games at the same time. That's a load of crap. That's absolutely a load of crap, and we know it. One of my favorite sayings in the world is, don't piss on me and tell me it's raining, because I know, right? So Bethesda, don't pee on us. Just tell us the real reason. And the real reason actually is that you are a big company who spend a lot of money on your games, developing things, and you're not in this because of the love of the game. You know, you're making money on it. This is your business. You want it to succeed. You want to put out games. You don't want people to sabotage them before the game even comes out. I get that. I wouldn't want them to do that if I made a game either, right? So what you're saying is, we want to control all of the messages. Bethesda wants to control the messages. And it's not just Bethesda. Trust me. Other companies are either doing this already or are going to be doing it. I mean, think about Nintendo. You know, with all of their restrictions that they put on people for YouTube and everything, it's not just because they don't want us to make, you know, half a cent off of showing a Mario video. They want all the messages with their stuff attached to it to come from them. That's what they're doing, right? So that's what Bethesda's doing too. They decided that why should we provide review copies for all these guys so that they can tell people that our game isn't that great when up till launch we want to tell them it's the best thing ever. And you got to run right out and pre-order it. You got to pre-order it. You got to buy it. Heck, you got to buy the special edition. You got to buy the one that costs 3 times as much as the regular game because, you know, there's a statue in there and everything. They want to build up the hype. They don't want anything to derail the hype train. So that's their point of view. They're a business. They're trying to make money. They try to make their product look as good as it possibly can. And then once it's out in the wild and they actually release it, they can't control it after that. So if they provide review copies to sites a day before it launches, well, their message is not going to be out there early enough to change anybody's minds. And that's how they want it. Because they're trying to sell their game. They're trying to make money. So you can't really fault them for that. But a lot of people are faulting them for that. And here's where part 2 of the story comes in. Part 2 of the story is the point of view of the websites. And in this case, I'm going to consider just the bigger websites, you know, big websites and big YouTubers, right? Because, you know, we have to categorize everybody. We can't just be YouTubers or people that like games or whatever. There has to be the big ones, right? So anyway, the big sites, the IGNs, the GameSpots, some of the guys that are on YouTube. Basically, the way I break it down is if you make your entire living off of your website that you make or your YouTube channel, then you got skin in the game too. So you guys, the big sites, don't tell us that it's raining while you're pissing on us because we know it. Okay, you may have initially gotten into making videos on YouTube because you really liked video games and you wanted to just have your voice be heard. You wanted to talk about stuff. I get that too. That's why I'm here. But once you get to the level, once you become a big enough channel that you now have decided to stop working at other jobs and this is now going to be your bread and butter, it's going to put food on your table and a roof over your head, you now care. You care more than ever. And big sites like IGN or GameStop or any of these guys, GameSpot, easy mistake, I guess. Whatever. Is it really that much different? Who knows? But what I'm saying is these guys, They got to keep the lights on. So they don't want these guys to pull early review copies from them because, oh my gosh, they might actually have competition on YouTube now. You know, there's a reason why channels like mine and other, quote, smaller channels don't do a lot of brand new releases. The reason why I don't do a lot of brand new release reviews is, number one, I don't get anything for free. I got to go buy it myself, which is fine. Nobody owes me anything. Nobody has to give me anything for free. But I can't just go out and buy every single game that comes out. That's why a lot of times when I do reviews, they seem like I'm positive about things because it's something that I actually wanted to buy in the first place. I'm not going to buy a $60 game that I don't like just so that I can do a review on it and tell you that it's not good. I'm not to that level yet. I don't have that kind of ability yet for YouTube. So I'm still a smaller channel, but I don't do those brand new games for that reason. Plus, even if I did go out and spend money on every single game that came out and did a review on every game that came out, they all get review copies early. All the big sites, remember the big guys, they get all these things early, and so by the time I would actually have time to play the game and do a legitimate review on it, there's already 1,000 of them out there from these guys that got stuff for free weeks ago. And that's how they want it. They want to keep it that way because they know, just like everybody knows, if you have the video out first and there are no other videos out there, then they're going to watch yours. When you're on YouTube or when you run a website, views equal money equal you keep doing that. No views, no money, go find another job. That's how it works. Don't tell us that you're sitting there, that you're concerned about what Bethesda's doing because you want to protect the consumers. You're here as a consumer advocate. You're going to protect us from all of this. I mean, yeah, in the back of your mind, you might be saying, hey, I want to protect consumers. I'm a consumer advocate type thing. But you're also a self-advocate, just like everybody is. You don't want to have to go get another job if you're already making enough money doing YouTube or running a website. If that's your job, if that's your income, you'll do anything you have to protect it. So of course you're going to do a video talking about how bad Bethesda is because they're not giving you early review copies anymore, because that might dip into your bottom line. You might have competition from other people, because if somebody like me or somebody else out there that wants to review a game gets it on day one, well, they're only one day behind you now instead of weeks behind you. And so when those reviews start popping up, you might not be the only one that people watch, right? And so I'm not a big fan of what Bethesda's doing, but I understand why they're doing it. And I'm also not a big fan of all the people online complaining about Bethesda, because I understand why most of them are complaining about it. Okay? So part 3 is going to be a quick one. Part 3 is me. Guys like me. This actually would help me, right? If Bethesda doesn't give out early review copies, that would probably help me out if I wanted to review Bethesda games, which some of them I'd like to do. In fact, I really like Doom. I might do a review on that one of these days just because I want to play it some more and record footage, honestly. But you see, that's what I'm talking about. I came to YouTube and started this channel not because I didn't want people to watch and I didn't want people to listen, right? I'm still new. I just hit my 2-year anniversary, and I'm almost at 500 subscribers, okay? So that's pretty good. I feel happy about that, and that's nice, but it's still not big. I've never made any, real money off of anything. I mean, unless you consider $4 in a month to be big money. That's, I get a cup of coffee out of it every month, but I don't really care, because I started doing this because I really like making videos, and I enjoy video games, and I wanted to put it all together, and it's fun to have people watch and comment, and I like being a part of the community, right? But I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say that I wouldn't be pissed about this if my channel ever gets big enough where I can do this and not my other job. If I made all my living off of YouTube, I'd probably have a very different perspective, right? My point of view would be a lot different. So right now I'm kind of third party. I'm sort of standing back. I'm not Bethesda, obviously, and I'm not a big website or a big YouTuber that makes his living off of YouTube. So I can sit back and look at both of them and say, well, both of you are full of crap at the same time. And neither one's right and neither one's wrong. You just are. So quit it. It just is what it is. Do what you do, right? I mean, these companies, they know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. I actually have a quick story to tell you. I recently sent email to Nintendo's PR firm, okay? Because I really like Nintendo stuff. I actually like the Wii U. I'm not sold on the Switch yet, but it may grow on me. But I would love to do some videos showcasing things about different games. I'd love to do some Star Fox videos. I'd love to do a bunch of things, but I don't like having anything negative on my channel, whether it's just a regular content ID or something worse. I would really rather just stay away from that. So because Nintendo is so strict with all of their stuff, I thought, you know what? I'm going to contact them, see if I can get approval or something so that I'm on their list so that they won't bug me. I'm not making any money off these videos. Maybe they'll see that and say, yeah, whatever, do what you want to do, right? Nintendo don't work that way. They know what's going on. I sent them the email and asked them politely and told them that I was looking forward to showcasing some of their stuff and telling people about it and everything. And their response, you know what it was? I'm going to summarize it for you here and kind of paraphrase. Their response was, give us a call after you hit 10,000 subscribers. Yeah, that's pretty sweet, isn't it? Give us a call when you hit 10,000 subscribers and we'll be friends. But until then, you can go over to our Nintendo Creator Program, which is great, where we can basically take control of your entire channel if you want to put up videos and stuff. No, I'm not doing that. I'll just avoid it. I'll stay away from it. So once again, they want to control the message, and they want to handpick who they let give that message out. And I guarantee you, even if I had 10,000 subscribers, if they let me on their program and gave me the okay to go ahead and do stuff, if I started slamming Nintendo and I wasn't like a big fanboy online, I bet they'd pull that real fast. Believe it. It's got to be true, right? So anyway, that's my thoughts for this week. Whew, basically giving you the truth and the lies in what you're hearing out there. Everybody has a point of view, and everybody watches out for themselves. Doesn't matter whether you're a game company, one of the big websites or big YouTubers, or even the little guys like me. We all have our reasons for doing things, and there are some good reasons like protecting the consumer or just wanting to have your voice heard and all this other stuff, but there's always that other reason in there too. You know? Like I said, I'm not going to lie to you. I would love to have 1 million subscribers. Who wouldn't, right? I love doing this stuff. Wouldn't it be great to do this for a living instead of having a regular job and then doing this too? It'd be perfect. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you it wouldn't. And at that point, I'd be a lot more concerned about this. But as it stands right now, I am where I am. So anyway, that's enough for today. I just wanted to give you guys an idea what my thoughts were, my point of view, my my impressions on the whole thing. So let me know what you think. Do you think I'm crazy? Do you think that Bethesda's crazy? Do you think the big websites are crap? For this, not just other reasons and stuff too, but go ahead and leave me some comments down below. So till next time, remember, you never outgrow video games. My name's Chad the Gaming Dad, and this is Dad's Games. Thank you again for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. So long, everybody. Thanks again for watching. If you liked that video, please press like and subscribe. I love hearing from you guys, so leave your comments and any suggestions down below. Remember, there's tons of other gamers out there just like you and me, and they also know that you never outgrow video games. Feel free to share these videos all over social media, Twitter, Facebook, or whatever you use. This channel is for all of us. Let's make sure they know that they are not alone. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.